individuals coming to and leaving the UK. So as soon as we come to this sort of avenue, we're thinking about overseas aspects of UK taxation, which is, not to put anyone off, but it's extremely complicated and complex. And I think from what I see on a daily basis, it's extremely important that those that are coming to the UK or leaving the UK, either way, tax advice, professional tax advice must be sought. There's so many implications, there are so many angles that need to be considered. A few of them top of my mind is, for example, the statutory residency test. So resident or non-resident, and then you have the split year treatment. So coming to the UK, leaving the UK, you'll be looking to claim something called the split year treatment. Those that come to the UK, can we or should we access the remittance basis or not? What's more beneficial? You have something called disregarded income. You have individuals who own UK land and property receiving rental income. There's issues around that. Are you a non-resident landlord now? So what do I need to do? So there's a lot of areas that need to be looked at in terms of compliance, reporting, tax planning. Tax planning is key, and then potential pitfalls that you can fall into. And then you have the other issue whereby that's from an individual perspective, and then you have the company residency position that also needs to be looked at. And a lot of planning can take place, and a lot of planning, or there are many solutions that can ensure that your affairs are structured in an ideal or an optimal manner, obviously taking into account your wider circumstances. So just a short one to explain, or to just to outline the importance of seeking tax advice when you are coming to the UK, leaving the UK. So coming to the UK, again, pre-arrival planning. If you don't plan pre-arrival, then you might end up falling into a lot of unwanted tax charges, for example. Leaving the UK, or you might be operating from overseas, but you own a company in the UK, you run a trading company in the UK, but you are operating from offshore. Likewise for a property investment company. So these are all common aspects that I deal with, that I come across, and it's important to seek advice with an individual or a firm that is experienced in international tax affairs. There's so many aspects to it, there are so many angles. I'm not saying I know all of them, but all I'm saying is advice must be sought in these two instances, which are individuals or companies coming to the UK or leaving the UK. I hope that makes sense.